Guys, and welcome back to another episode of From the Shadows. Let's take a little look at what happened when we played against Olympique Marseille. Can he pick one of them out? No, he goes out wide for Ruiz. Strange pass, but see if it works. Whips across Cherry with the flick on header, and he's got on the end of it. Marseille 0, Paris 1, Alberto Cherry, and that would be huge for the title this year. We're right back in there. If we win here, that would be quite something. There we go. Marseille 0, Paris 1. That is a mugging from us. Right, guys, we're back. So yeah, basically, we mugged them, and it's nice to see us actually get that chance for once. And it swings and roundabouts, I suppose, but we are right up there in the league, and the way things are standing at the moment are very, very tasty. But quickly, before we get into that, you guys can take a little look at the league and some of the stats while I do a question of the day. And today's question is this: will Fulham come up and when? I think it's more of an if than a when. I have no idea, to be honest. We don't look like a team that's going to be challenging for promotion anytime soon. Unfortunately, I like Kit Simons, I do, but I don't think he's good enough to get us to the Premier League. I just don't. Like, sometimes we've got this habit of just throwing things away late on, just constantly, and we very nearly did it in the last few games where we've actually managed to pick up some wins, but still, I think the best we can hope for this year is probably mid-table, and it's really pessimistic, but I don't see us being a challenging club for that league in any time soon until some drastic changes are made, unfortunately. But yeah, what do you guys think of your chances if you are a team in one of the sides outside, one of the leagues outside the Premier League or in another country, and you're aiming for promotion? What do you think of your teams? Bloody hell, Matt. Chances of success. I'm falling over my own tongue today. So yeah, as you can see, Alberto Cherry, if we could get like 10 likes, that'd be gorgeous. Alberto Cherry is, well, he's got 13 goals in 12 matches, which is damn solid, I have to say. Luis, 6 assists. He's the best average rating player in the league by a country mile. You could park a bus in that gap, and I'm sure Mourinho will try if he gets a chance. Luis has also got a Man of the Match awards now. He's up there as well. Sigris is doing okay on that one, but Johnny Placide of Stade Reims is having a lovely old time with that. Fact is, we are still only 2 points off the top of the league, and a win today against Paris Saint-Germain could see us go to the top. You know, they've already been beaten this year. The only difference between us and them is we've lost 2 and they've drawn... Sorry, we've lost 2 games that they drew. That's literally all that stands between us. We've scored more goals than them, quite a few more, in fact. Best goal difference in the entire division at the moment, which is very nice to see. So I'm very, very happy. Frankly, it's just nice. And by the way, guys were wondering whether Rudy Garcia left or was sacked. He did leave. I think he took the Real Madrid job or something like that. But Domingos Paciencia is now the manager of PSG. And that might be part of the reason for the changes in the sort of way that they are. Because, you know, they won the league, but they were 30 points clear of us last season. And at the moment, after 12 games, we are 2 points behind them, and that for me is progress. I said I was aiming to get the gap down to 15 this year, and at times it looked pretty poor, but we're right up there now and looking good if we can carry on this sort of run for a Champions League spot again, which would be lovely, and hopefully we can make a better crack of it this time. And never know, we could win the Europa League and get into it that way, but that seems a little bit far-fetched. Let's take a quick gander at the squad while we're here. Top assist so far is Luis with 7 and 3 goals for him as well, which is glorious. Top goal scorer is Alberto Cherry, 18 in 19. You cannot stop this man. Bargucci has got 5 though, and that's always nice to see as well. It's just good to see those guys coming back up a bit. Aslan's got 2 and 2 now. He's getting there. Ivor Holt, I have to say, 4 goals, 2 assists. I assume that doesn't really... Does that take into account stuff he's done for our reserves? Because I'm pretty certain he's only scored 2 goals for us. But there you go. I'm liking his work. Let's see what he's doing in terms of development. He's 1.5 stars, but there's still plenty to come from the lad. I like this guy. I think he's got a future with us, potentially. Him and also, what's he called? Ayari, but unfortunately he's out on loan, which is a pain in my ass. But there you go. So we're going to jump straight into the PSG game today, frankly, guys. There's no point in dwelling on it. Let's just take a quick gander at the loans themselves, in fact, while we're here, and we can have a little look. So, top average rating so far is Gaston Souza. He's got 3 goals in 9 games for Bastia, which is decent, and he's playing in the top flight, remember. Diakite has gone out on loan to Dijon. Now, where is Ayari? He's at Liers. He's 4 goals in, 9 starts. He's not bad. I just need a little bit more out of him while he's out on loan, so when he comes back, he could be a real force for us. I mean, he's 2 stars at the moment. I think that he'd probably be our backup, to be honest, along with Obradovic, but, you know, my mistake was sending him out on loan, or clicking the wrong button, I should say. Anyway, moving into the match preview screen while we're here. We've just got to keep ploughing away, basically. We'll take a little look at the team. They look like they're going to pie up top, which would be interesting. We've had a little bit more fitness back now. We had a bit of a break in between some of the games, so it's just enabled us... Why does I keep doing that? Just enabled us to do that. Cherry, Luis, Aslan, Parche. Well, that's sort of the strongest amount, with Bargucci to come off the bench as well. Uchan and Christians, Mbar, Wagner, Sidibe, Ruiz and Sigris. It's pretty much the strongest team we are pretty much able to put out. On the bench, Francois, Amara, Matas, Bargucci, Bakamatar, Bulens and Holt. The bench looks stronger, much, much stronger, and I'm very, very pleased with that. We've still got more players behind that. Think about it. We've got Al-Qaeda and Obradovic there with Quinta Pereira, who technically isn't even at the club. He's But he's useful to have around, I suppose. But we really should probably release him, because he's taking up 13,000 on the wage budget, and he doesn't play that often. And let's see, I mean, when he does, he's not played superbly well. I might have to sort that out. What's that mean? He needs a contract. Oh, well, we'll sort that out. But I'll do that off camera. But anyway, yeah. If Cherry can continue his fantastic goal scoring form, that would be glorious. I just really want to see how far we've come, and the best way to do that is always by playing against PSG, and we're going to find out today, I think. Correa, Depay, Kovacic, Romero, Højbjerg, Højbjerg. Is it Højbjerg? I always struggle with his name, Højbjerg. Ocampos, Verlu, Munoz, Vallejo, Marquinhos, and Sirigu on the bench. Yahi, Digne, Correa, another Correa. Good lord, they've got them all. Is that Jordis Correa? Oh, George Correa. Okay, another Correa. He looks like a rugby player. Renaud, Lamela, Diallo, and Elianusi. So yeah, let's just get into this then. I don't know, as long as we don't embarrass ourselves. Like, bear in mind, in the Super Cup, we only lost 2-0, and that was with a massively rotated side. Today, it's full-strength Paris. So I want to see how we do against them full strength. You know, we're the home team today, so I want to see us try and exert ourselves on them a little bit. Really try and, not exert, assert ourselves a little bit. Oh, Campos, don't let them score straight off the kickoff. That would be the worst possible start. It's these types of games that will decide how we do. You know, this year I want to try and cut that gap down, and a win against them today would do that, because we'd actually go above them in the league after 13 matches, which would be saying something. I don't expect us to make a title challenge. I think in the end they will run away with it, but the longer we can keep in touch with them, the better, really. And I want to try and get a bit of a gap between us and anyone else behind us, because I do want to try and come second this year. Cherry now, and this is still the opening highlight from the kickoff. It almost feels like there is something going to happen, and that's worrying. Depay, good tackle from Ruiz. Now, that was such a needlessly long highlight. We've had a shot, always a good start. The team has definitely come a long way from actually being able to have this. You know, at this point against, oh Christ, whipped all the way in. So many players in there, and that should be one, but it isn't. And Depay can whip that across, and the back post. Back of the net, and it's Marquinhos, the fullback, gives PSG the lead here, and that's a shame. We've started this game relatively well, but we just couldn't clear our lines from the free kick. That was the problem there. There was plenty of players in there to clear it, but nobody tracked down Depay, and he's just lumped this back across, and it's a good header from Marquinhos. So a good goal from PSG. Now we've got to come at them a little bit, which they might be what they want. We'll have to see. But still looking decent, though, so far. You know, it's not like they've created loads of opportunities against us. We're still looking like probably the better side, but only time will tell if that's actually going to be the case. We may have to tell them to concentrate if we get to sort of half an hour and we've still not had that many shots on target. Because at the moment... Oh, not again. Correa, ball in. Cleared away, and it's going to have the same. We're going to concede the same goal again, aren't we? Romero, no, okay, they've managed to clear it sort of, but the thing is, PSG still have the ball. Marquinhos, Kovacic, oh, Højbjerg's through here. It's 3 players on him. Cherry does brilliantly there to win that with 3 guys around him. Now we've got players surging forward. Luis is one of them, bombing into the space. That's what I like to see, and he's just horrible touch right when you expect a horrible touch. Win that. Sadibi does well, but unfortunately it's too good. Like, just aim the header a bit better, mate. Depay now out on this left-hand side. This looks like it could be quite a long, nitty-gritty game, as long as we don't embarrass ourselves, and I can't see that happening today. Correa through, and Segrist makes a save. So far, fairly even in the game, but they've got the lead, and that's the key here. Oh, that was not what I wanted to press at all. Hang on, sorry, that means... Fuck off. Oh, I wish they'd... Right. Shorter passing, work ball into the box, play out defence. I think that's what we had on. I hate that when you accidentally click the wrong one and they mess with all your instructions. They've actually started to turn the screw on us a little bit now, which is frustrating. Oh, come on, Abe. Don't bugger this up for me, Abe. We're still only 1-0 down, though. We're going to do a quick team talk to say concentrate a bit more, because they have only hit the target twice. Romero's ball in now. Aslan with the clearance, and Bar needs to chase this down, but he's just been nowhere near that in the end. Cleared away, and once again, we're just second to every ball at the moment, and that's the problem. And it's going to be one of those games, I think, where we just can't get near it. Every time there's a ball to be won, they just get there that little bit quicker than us. They've started to turn the screw now, and it's frustrating that we've allowed that to happen. We may just have to bomb forward in the second half and see what we can do, but it's still only 1-0. Gone are the days of us losing 7-6-0 to these guys, you know. Ruiz now, can he find a pass? Luis, through for Aslan, goes for goal. On the rebound is Park J1 out of nowhere, and he may well have just Park J1 my heart again. Paris 1, PSG 1, and on the balance of good opportunities, I think that's around about fair. this would actually send us into second. Aslan does so well here. It's a good effort. Keeper saves with his feet for some reason, and Park Jae-won is there again. He is always our hero against PSG. He scored the equaliser for us in that game when we first took points against them. Let's close down our Campos. We're going to get to half-time, and things are relatively solid, actually. I'm quite content to let this game play out how it is at the moment. We've come back into it a little bit. Let me just check our... I don't want to up the tempo too much, because that could cause mistakes against a team like PSG. But I might just take off shorter passing, because the possession isn't that great anyway, and if we take it off, we might get a chance for a ball over the top every now and then, because Cherry has been known to make those sorts of runs, so that they can just lump it into him occasionally, and, you know, just nice to have that as a sort of option, really. Here we go, Sirigu now, plays it out for Munoz. 1-1 is a really solid performance so far. We really have come back into it sort of towards the latter part of that first half, and that's good to see. It shows that we've got a bit of sort of fight in us. It's going to go out to Ocampos, but Mbara has done so well there, just stood off his man and waited for the opportunity to win the ball. Brilliant stuff. Uchan now for Luis, up to Cherry, who needs to hold that ball up while they're not making very good supporting runs at the moment. Aslan should find... Oh, what a pass. He does have that in his game too, which I enjoy. He can pick those kind of passes, and not often do the others actually find those. Uchan to Aslan for Cherry. He's got a man around the side. Munoz. Oh, Park Jae-won's through again. Opportunity came knocking, and Park Jae-won was not quite able to turn it in the back of the net. But we've actually turned this game on them now, and we're starting to really have a crack here. Ball in, cleared away, and this time we need to get to the ball first, but we haven't, and that's what I mean. We need to be the ones to get into that ball first. We have won it in the end, though, and that's always nice. This game is so finely poised right now. Right, let me just see. Who's not had a good game? And Bar's had an absolutely woeful time of it. Unfortunately, actually, yeah, I'm sorry, Abe, but a 5.4 is just woeful, and it's best we just get him off, to be honest, to save him doing anything silly later on. As for the others, Aslan, he's on a booking. He's played... I think he's done all right, but Baguji just has this wonderful habit of coming off the bench and doing things for us, so we're going to make those two changes right now. I normally like Mbar, but playing on a 5.4, we can't allow that to continue. Oh, really? We're going to concede from our own throw-in. I'm just going to take a little sip of this water while we go and concede a goal. I'll see you guys in a sec. There we go. All right, they scored the goal. There you have it, really. I mean, you could see these things coming from a mile away. Look at the space. I mean, control, remember? That tactic that allows you to put a few men forward and then be wary of counterattacks. That's working nicely, isn't it? Oh, come on, not another one. Cleared away. Luis will bring this down for us. This is good. Can we get a breakaway? Wagner's not really made much of a run for him. That is a beautiful ball. And that is a gorgeous pass for Ruiz, who's making the run forward, but nobody's in the box for him yet. He may have to go alone. Can he do it, though? He's cut inside, goes for goal, and Sirigu makes the big save. This game has actually been very even. If anything, we've edged it, but it's just frustrating because we get these games where we're very, very even on the match. All the chances sort of, could have gone either way, and it always seems to go against us in these games where it's sort of on the line. Sometimes we'll mug teams off. We really will, but... when it's even, it just seems to go against us. Balguji's got Ruiz forward again. Can we find an equaliser? No, we can't. Depay, now we're going to go and concede a third goal. So I'm going to take another sip of water while we let that one happen. Oh, actually, no, he's offside. Fair enough. I take that one back. Right, we're going to go attacking for these final few minutes of the game. Tell them to concentrate. They've had another good opportunity. Where did that opportunity come from? I thought he was offside. Surely that doesn't count as a clear-cut chance if he's offside. It's certainly been a fighty performance from us, but we just don't seem to have quite had enough to get what we needed from this game. And it's a real shame. The chances have been there, and we've just let them... I can't believe we let them score from our throw-in in their final third. That was really annoying to see. Christian's now. Just get the ball into someone good. Barguji, Luis, is there one last chance? Cherry coming across... and apparently he's committed a foul. Bloody hell. So there we go. It looks like it's going to be a 1-0 defeat, which is a shame, and will now put us 5 points behind them. But I just don't think it's the end of the world. We really have shown some fight in that game, and have certainly not let them walk over us this time. I just felt that maybe there was that opportunity to nick a draw or something, and just keep them a little bit closer to us, or at least keep the gap the same. But hey, it doesn't matter. We're still right up there in the league, and that's the main thing, really, is us staying in the top of this... league. Now, they want an improved deal for Luis. That's a shocker. Don't worry, that does never normally amount to anything. So, in the next episode, I'm going to do the Grasshoppers game, because it'll be the last game in the group, unless it's a bit of a shitter. then I might do the Nice game. I'm not entirely sure. If it's a dead wood game, which it may well be, then we won't do it. But we'll have to see. So guys, if you like what you've seen, please do drop a like on the video. It's our first defeat for quite some time actually, so I'll take that really. And if you'd like to even more than that, please do subscribe to the channel for more videos like this every single day in your inbox at 7 o'clock. And I will see you guys in the next episode, probably for the Grasshoppers game, but you just never know at this point. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.